Howdy everybody, my name is Taffy Lemon and welcome back to another episode of Ace Attorney. Last we left off, I had thought that we had finished the game, but no, we have not. So apparently there's still another episode. And yeah, we have this new girl. I believe we already talked to her in the last one. Yep. Alright. So let's just hop into it.
Oh, but real quick before the video starts, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, back to the video.
I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want to raise this year, Understood, ma'am. What was that all about? Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing? Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry. What exactly is it that you do? My name is LANA SKYE. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana. I mean, they're just like... Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? There's something you should know from the start. Which is... The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? Wait, but the suspect is... Me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. My, that was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car? Trunk? Classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were. Well, that's just great. So who is the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? You did not just kill my boy Gumshoe, did you? I will throw hands with your ass. You don't even have the excuse of being pretty. I mean, you are pretty, but like... Come on, dude. Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. What? Mr. Wright, what does it mean? Well, it means... The police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. Then why am I taking it? So, you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I am responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey! It was in law school. I was in my 3rd year and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Are they gay? Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. I was the best there was. Oh. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. Sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say, there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana... Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana, I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright? Yes? I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over. Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. I really hope her voice is different enough. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes, but something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here. I'm going to find out what. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister. She's not always like that, you know. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay. So this is the lot where it all happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work. Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they are going to be my co-workers 3 years from now, after all. Sorry, that was a hard line to read for some reason. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I'm trying to not stand out too much here, see? There. You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Partner? Who the hell are you? What do we have here? Looks like a bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall? Marshall? Looks more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, bambina. I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a motherload of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You wanna? What is this guy talking about? You head along home now. Happy trails, bambina. Was that, hombre? I'm gonna fucking kill myself. A friend of yours? Kind of? Sort of, yeah. He's a detective. Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Aha! A ladder! That's a step ladder. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Yeah, I wonder why! Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears. No, my ears. Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure? What is she babbling about? Hey, what did you just say? See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken. This ball is in our way. It's got a faucet for water. Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade, hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank. I fail to see how it makes any difference either way. An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy. I can't even budge it. The drum over here is on its side. Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious. Not suspicious, my ass. Anyway. This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose. Aha! The theory of relativity. What? I've got to write this down. Aha! Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know, was Mr. Relativity German or was he British? Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? What the fuck is happening? What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer. Wait, what are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. The fuck? I'm called to duty already, and at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way her eyes are sparkling, I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, now, look at the court record. Uh-huh. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now, let's start examining from every angle. Oh my god, it's 3D. Oh look, I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out with the press of enter. I love it when games do this. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID number 5842189. See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful? I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. Let's make sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. Look, a door! This must mean something. I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? Bro is not having it. Alright, I think we can slide, right? Yep. Well, no time to waste. Let's go hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You best be moseying along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Ah, scary. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. You wanna know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle? Please. No problem, partner. Bad time for vittles anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. Might just find you cerveza you like. What are these words? prospector's office? Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter? Note to self. Look up Vittle's Saloon or Curvessa? I don't know. Note to me as well, Emma. Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like, just keep your paws off our claim. Right, great.
Great! Maybe there are some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out.
Excuse me? Were you two all set?
Us?
Okay. Now I can adjust her voice. What's this? She couldn't be...
You're selling lunches? Here? There's a crime scene!
Hello. Half and half, was it?
Oh, thanks.
And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passers-by. Or are you officers?
No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance.
Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone, even if my days as the cough-up queen are over. Cough-up? Huh?
You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch.
I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets.
Secrets?
Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective.
What?
A witness clearly saw me committing the crime.
You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about?
Please, cough-up queen, tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. That's an interesting way of saying things. Yes, ma'am. Yipes, she means it. I hope she does. Somehow, I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity.
Evil ones?
Prosecutors, they have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday, they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce!
So, she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday.
I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul.
Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil?
Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the Cough-up Queen.
Ew!
The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all.
Really?
Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. So what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Star?
It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure.
I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see LANA SKYE wield that knife so... Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see.
You mean you saw the very moment of the crime?
The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears, and the rhythmic beat of LANA SKYE's knife.
Wait a second, you know LANA SKYE?
Of course, it's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunch boxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder?
She always travels late.
Now why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name?
Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Star?
I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here.
Why not make the lunches here rather than import them?
Did you say something?
No?
Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's Trilobit lunch set.
Never mind. You win.
I don't even want to appreciate part of a Trilobite's flavor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office.
Your boyfriend?
See the security room over there? The glass-walled booth? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance.
So, to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here.
Useful analysis. Not. Do you have a bad experience with the prosecutor, Miss Star? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like a 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Miss Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past.
That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking Coffee Queen.
I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Alright, let's go to the High Prosecutor's office, I guess. Whose room does this look like it would be? I wonder, with the Steel Samurai figure in the back and the... Why does the pot have a cravat? I'm sorry, I can't. This is too funny to me.
This is the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really.
Thanks.
Look! There's a trophy or something here.
A trophy? What, that shield?
It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk.
Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice. Yep. Called it. Long time no see, Eggsworth.
Huh? Ah! Mr. Eggsworth?
You know him from somewhere?
Of course! I'm his biggest fan! My sister introduced us once and...
Right. Her sister is the chief prosecutor, after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk.
No, did I? No! It was just Mr. Wright here,
Hey, don't blame me.
We're just here to investigate a murder case.
Murder?
A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot.
This girl is not going to stop accidentally insulting Edgeworth, is she? Is she? That would be my car. What of it?
What? Your car?
I'll say one thing, she certainly can scream. The little smile he had. So the body was found in your car? Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all the trouble to help me last year, no less.
No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him.
Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean... Wait, so you're the chief prosecutor's little sister then?
Yes, sir. I'm a SKYE. It's nice to meet you again.
Now that didn't sound forced at all. Now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit, it was a surprise for me too, to think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait, what did you say? LANA SKYE is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow.
You? Mr. Edgeworth?
To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all.
What do you mean?
Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you?
Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimonies, illegal searches, you name it. Updating the autopsy report.
Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident.
What? That's crazy.
Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop.
But
some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny.
toys? That bronze shield. There's gotta be a story behind that one.
Chief Prosecutor SKYE, yes. We worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case.
That's right, I remember. 2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet.
Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken.
Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you.
Then, why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife.
What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon?
To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Edgeworth's knife, added to the court record.
Edgeworth?
What?
Are you sure you didn't do it? What kind of fucking question is that, A? And B, Phoenix... That's no way to greet old pal. Or should I say boyfriend? Come on, can he take a joke? No! The guy got accused of murder last time you saw him. What makes you think it would be funny? You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. That he does. Whoa! These are all case files? They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. He must have someone get them for him. Strange. Why'd I just picture Detective Gumshoe? He must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. Stop making fun of your boyfriend. Hey, a chessboard! I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Huh? Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you! Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges, surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing. Is it now? He's role-playing beating me in court. A work desk. It's quite tidy as one might expect. What a nice desk! Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't, he'll sue you. And he will win. And I will not be sorry. Oh, cute! What a pretty tea set! I go more for the instant tea bags myself. Amazing! The jar below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend! What an exquisitely splendid concoction! There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. Apparently Edgeworth considers tea a hobby. Wow! What a view! It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor. I guess you would feel important. Incidentally, were you to jump out this window, the time until impact with the ground would be... Got it! Approximately 3.23 seconds. That's handy to know. Well, it can't actually be important. I mean, what am I talking about? It's Ace Attorney, of course it's going to be important. My! What an amazing bouquet! Just right for Mr. Edgeworth. No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before. And beside it, a giant steel samurai! Wow, I want one! Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place, Wendy. Wendy, old bag, coming for Edgeworth. Wendy? Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiance? God, no. I don't think so. I've been wondering, what the heck is this? It has a big K on it. Of prosecutors. Huh? What's that?
It's the King of Prosecutors trophy.
King of Prosecutors?
It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What, so?
So that K, that's... K stands for king?
Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing.
King of Prosecutors. Kind of like Employee of the Month, only better. Why is this relevant? The fuck? Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa. Not soda. I'm gonna kill myself. Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. I bet he pores over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow. I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. Oh my god. I bet in the morning he has sofa hair and little creases in his cake from the seams. He's so cool. Sofa hair is cool. Wow! This jacket is even lacier than his usual ones. This must be his lucky child jacket. Lucky jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. She's getting way too excited about this. Fucking let me examine it. So that's the King of Prosecutors shield, huh? Well done, Edgeworth. You must be proud to be the King of Prosecutors. Congratulations, King of Prosecutors!
Please stop saying that.
That still doesn't explain one thing. Why is the tip of this shield broken off? Well, shit, what am I supposed to do now? Oh, that's right. No prints. That's probably gonna be important. Oh. This must be the victim's blood, right? Either that, or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway? Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild. Edgeworth? In the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely. Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman. How? Now there's a scary thought. Hey, check it out! There's a metal plate here! It looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it. Wow! One guy's listed a bunch of times. Von Karma! I guess he must be a foreigner? Yeah, that's probably it. Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet this Mr. Von Karma sometime. When she says it, his name does have kind of a ring to it. Maybe that's why Edgeworth is salty about having it. A name and ID number are written here. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID number 5842189. I wonder why they only use numbers for IDs. What else would they use? Letters, silly! They're the reason we have a written language in the first place. True. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID... Yabba-dabba. See? Wouldn't that be better? Yabba-dabba. Well, it does have a certain ring to it. Exactly my point, see? It doesn't take much to amuse her.
So this is what the back of the badge looks like. And I always thought it had a safety pin.
Each badge has a number carved into it. That way you can tell which attorney it belongs to.
You mean you couldn't lend your badge to anyone?
No, I'd be found out right away.
Well, that's no fun.
That's gonna be important, isn't it? Damn, I was just doing that for the meme. That in mind, where are we going? God, not this shit again, dude. Maybe he has something to say about this. Say, Edgeworth, I was wondering about this.
Mr. Wright!
Huh? What?
Are you sure you should be showing that's Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh, he'll take it for sure, won't he?
I wish I could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth, but then my sister would be found guilty.
If she sighs any deeper, I'm going to start getting depressed. So basically this says you were the best of the best last year, huh? I think I've officially pissed him off. You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I also day of work to receive that travesty.
Huh? Why's that?
I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah.
I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken?
What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about.
Oh, right.
He doesn't seem too concerned about his award, for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office.
Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday?
There we go. Now I'm finally getting somewhere. Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office.
Cleaning day?
Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal.
Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words.
Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield? I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise.
People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright.
No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Parking stub. This is the parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15.
So the murder happened right after you got back?
What, right? I'd appreciate it if you direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Who the fuck is this guy? Excuse me, but, is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got a report, sir. Report? What? Did he find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor SKYE? I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. SKYE, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow.
Mr. Edgeworth's lid is not very tight, is it?
I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, but sir, I was following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I was aware of the particulars of your arrangement with us, sir. Give me your name. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Right. Officer Meekins, take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month. Salary cutting noises. But sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. Right. Yes, sir? Yeah! He caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now.
Let's see what he says, Mr. Wright.
The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. He seems to finally have calmed down, at least.
Whoa, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office?
Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. Police department, huh? I've only ever been to criminal affairs next door. Hold on, what's that?
Disturbing! Why is it undulate like that?
Oh wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot.
Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow.
Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him?
Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me.
Sure is running over here fast. Oh, it's Gumshoe! Hey, pal. What are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, all of you know I'm a very busy man, pal. Can people just read Phoenix's mind? I was under the impression that when he had parentheses and blue text, it was him thinking. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case.
Why not?
Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him.
But what if she's not telling the truth?
Yes, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her.
But what if the evidence is faked?
Hey, pal. Can I speak to you for a second? Me? Huh? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's LANA SKYE's sister. Whoa! Chief Prosecutor's little sister?
Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically.
Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked.
Huh?
It's a sensitive issue with us these days.
So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe?
Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. No! Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean this time?
Then, what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all.
It's true. We never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranked guy in there is our chief of detectives. Not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all.
None of you?
I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I'd spend the day getting the Badger dance down pat.
Isn't there anything else you could be doing?
The chief of police himself was directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot.
Officer Marshall?
Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of the crime scene. It's unheard of, pal.
I was wondering about that.
What? The Dancing Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece. You made this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal.
Nice work!
It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die.
Poor Blue Badger, fated to dance until he drops.
A work of art designed by the chief of detectives and created by Detective Gumshoe. I feel bad now. The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911.
You know, Mr. Wright, I always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly even look human.
She has a point. The detectives in there look pretty busy.
Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action.
Somehow the thought fails to excite me. Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And I said, hey, you do that, your soup will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried.
I guess he wasn't saluting. He was wiping tears from his eyes.
They make a good pair. Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? No idea. Why? Well, I think they're designed after a panda. A panda? Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory? It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We had just been at the zoo, see? What about zebras? Or did they not have those at your zoo? The banner here is announcing the crime-fighting campaign. Nice slogan. I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprinting sets. I don't think it's that kind of campaign. What family wouldn't want a set at home? It's good for finding out who snuck into the cookie jar. I think most families can figure that out without the extra help. I always get excited when I come to a police station. Why is that? It just feels like I've jumped into a movie. Huh? You know, where all the police and the criminals... Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting. Sure it is! Look at these two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust. Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. Big yawn. Should be noted that I did not warm up my voice before doing all this. Well, shit. What am I supposed to do now? Miles Edgeworth, 1712. This day, the day of the crime. The murder took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth parked his car. If only he was held up at a couple extra red lights, he wouldn't have been caught up in this little affair. Perhaps. It just goes to show you'll never know what'll happen when you run a yellow light. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, well, shit about that. Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey, pal, this is Detective's ID card. You can't just keep that, you have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me in so much trouble all the time. And Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. But didn't you work together with him in criminal affairs? Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? So, this ID card belonged to the victim? He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transferal? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor SKYE called him out there to the parking lot. And LANA's confessing as much. Help. I'm so fucking confused. Found Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor SKYE to do such a thing? Wait, I mean, sure, of course someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Is that a cue to go back to talking to him? A work desk. It's quite tidy as one might expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection. I'd prefer not to have to look at myself while I work. Oh, what a soft and comfy sofa. Makes me want to say, sofa, so good. Sofa, so far. Yeah, I got it. I'm glad she's not an aspiring comedian. What's this? It looks like a shield of some kind. It's broken. Maybe it's made out of chocolate and its owner took a bite out of it. It appears to be made out of bronze with gold plating. It's not worth much. $70 tops. This girl has a thing about pricing everything, doesn't she? I wonder what that big K means. Mysterious. Where the fuck is Edgeworth? I thought he was supposed to be here. I see that I'm still going to be the type of person wandering around for ages trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing. Some things never change. Like the feeling of wanting to die. Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, Congratulations.
I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken?
Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with all that naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers must be because of the rumors. As a detective, I have to keep my mouth shut on that one. I know better than to go blabbing on about things I don't know about. No, I wouldn't want you to do that either. Good. It was something that you fucking made. Where am I going then? Unless I was supposed to talk to him again, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. He's in a tough spot. Again. Again? Well, it all started with murder of that defense attorney, Hammond.
But Mr. Edgeworth is found innocent.
Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth, forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Not outright, but there were always whisper rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting.
But there's no evidence against him.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he did this case is because he's aiming for chief prosecutor position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know.
Thank you.
Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who was... What was his name? The guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the chief of police. Officer Marshall, is he some kind of a Wild West sheriff or something? Nah, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer from West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show him this, and I'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there, and no one will look at you twice, pal. Thank you. Now I know what I'm doing. Fucking hell. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. See you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Who the fuck? Oh. Oh, still here?
Ah, hello.
Why, surprise looks, didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs, too. What happened to the security guard? Hey, what's wrong, Bimbina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost his herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene.
There's something I wanted to ask you.
The scene of the crime. A cold grave for men who's lost their dreams. And me? I watch over them as they sleep. Dream of desert, harsh judgment.
He's asleep.
Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? I'm still not really fully sure on his voice. Ugh, my throat is trying to unbirth itself. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you. Fan letters to me go straight in the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. Maybe he investigates. Gumshoe. Ah, that old cow dog. You know, a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. Ah, I think I just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries. This proves it's from a... No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gumshoe better than a blood test. Yes, I better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me.
Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher?
Well, folks, clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the seller. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootany.
Note to self. Police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
I say I won't be needing this anymore. B block is through there. That's where visitors park.
I can see the lunch on the cart over there, far in the distance.
Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy looking steak.
Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy?
Just don't think too deeply about it and you'll be fine. This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk is busted.
The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car.
Quite a luxury car. It just screams, I have money to burn.
Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. Well, yeah, probably because they're paid by, like, the state. This looks like a cell phone. That's a fucking cell phone? What year are we in?
Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I don't think of anyone else it could belong to.
What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Of fucking course we will. Right, let's check it out. Oh, it's just gonna go on its own, okay.
Man, what a boring strap.
What's wrong with it? Everyone has different tastes, you know?
Here, check out mine. It's a pink princess strap. These are hard to come by, you know?
I see the series is as popular as ever with the kids.
This phone's still on the redial screen.
Redial?
Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it.
Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial.
Huh? Oh, I'm so sorry. It's just, you never know with people from your generation.
Whatever. Let's check this phone out. Can I move the fucking... I'm gonna kill myself. Hang on, it's a frame perfect maneuver here. Okay, there we go. Now, to see who the owner of this phone called last.
Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button.
Dick.
Hey, that song, I know that.
Hey, what's going on over there? Oh, sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that there phone, didn't you? Well, yeah.
Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there.
Whose is it? I belongs to Chief Prospector SKYE.
What? It's my sister's?
She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone, except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now, I got a question for you, partner. I hear your phone ring just now. One of them newfangled ringtones. Oh, that? Oh. I'm sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. Wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Well, good thing apparently, according to the lore, we're in LA. Uh-oh. I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Last call made at 5:18 on the day of the murder. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort.
Look, something's written on it.
6... So it's supposed to be a 75? What is that? Yeah. Oh. You're right. Let's see. 67S122.
There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman.
Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed.
Well, so what does it mean, Mr. Wright?
How am I supposed to know?
That's self. For deductive reasoning, go to Eggsworth, not Wright.
I'm sure Eggsworth won't know what this means either. You asshole.
A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorneys are relegated to B block. I dream of the day when I will be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block and buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright.
I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon.
This rope, is it?
Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body.
So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him.
You've got to be the only person I know who would come to that conclusion. Actually, that would make sense. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific?
Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right?
Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Ed Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. Ismail Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Anklestar. One stab to the chest, a fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report. Let's hope Edgeworth doesn't update this one. Goodman's autopsy report added to the court record. One knife wound, death due to loss of blood, died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m.
Was my sister involved with the victim in any way?
Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prospector SKYE and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all.
Nothing in common?
They apparently worked together on a case a few years back, so there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the Chief Prospector.
But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here to this parking lot?
So it seems, like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective? You called me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really? Now he tells me.
But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene?
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So, why are you in charge? No reason, we're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime.
That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least.
He's nothing but a saddle cow dog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth? That cow dog's been kicked out of this cow run by where our chief believes. Just, you don't realize it yet.
Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister?
That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences.
Officer Marshall?
Yeah, Bambina?
How can you say that? You and my sister, you were...
Something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill will, someone's up to something here, but who? Suspicions about Mr. Edgar have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you.
But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them.
Yeah, which is why Edgeworth updates autopsy reports. If you follow rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find a one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? I hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prospector SKYE.
What? My sister?
Edgar couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some load them with deals. What? You're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth?
So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright?
I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and his cell phone.
So, you think we'll be okay?
Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it.
No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal.
Oh, by the way, Emma,
Yes?
I know that song your phone plays when it rings.
What?
It's a Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? A popular TV show for kids. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. 5:18, just after the murder took place. Your sister called you, didn't she, Emma?
I'm sorry.
Can you tell me what you talked about?
She hung up right away.
I see. A detective is murdered and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. To be continued. Okay, that is where I'm going to leave off this episode. I have to get back to editing the previous episode. But other than that, I am all caught up. Oh, one thing. This will not be relevant to you guys, actually, so I'm just gonna shut my mouth. Never mind. I'll make a community tab post about it. Trial former? The fuck does that mean? Okay, well, that is where I'm going to be ending off this episode of Ace Attorney. If you liked it, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that little bell icon so that you don't miss when we get into the trial. I hope you enjoyed the show, my little lemons. And, yeah. Have a lovely day, everybody, and I will see all of you in the next one. Bye!